Friday night be some breaking news, some bad news, potentially sad news. Luis Diaz, the Colombian winger, we heard earlier that he had a bit of an injury and he was flying back to Liverpool from the Dubai camp, but apparently it's a lot more serious than that. A few outlets and reporters are reporting that it could be a bad injury and could possibly be out till March. Yes, 3 or 4 month injury, a ligament injury. My God, we're turning into Injury City FC at the moment. Hit the like, hit the share. Just got past the 6K sub, so let's go. Project 7K is on the way. As I say, guys, bad news for Liverpool. We did not need that. And the Dubai camp, the lads are training. They play Leon on Sunday, I think at 2 o'clock in the Dubai Super Cup, and then we play Milan next Friday. But Diaz looks like he could be out till March. I know it's crazy news, really bad news. We are just turning into Injury City FC at this stage, guys. We really are. I did say in your vid, Diaz is now Ox Part 2, says EZ, yes. I did see that, yeah. It's looking that way. It really is out till March. What the fuck, says LJ? It is. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get a few people in this Friday night. I'm having my little Diet Coke here, and we'll get a bit of news in. Obviously, Bellingham news as well. His parents are basically his agents and they want him to play for Liverpool. They want him to come back to England. So that could be a good thing. His dad is Mark Bellingham and he wants him back. So maybe that's the big sign why Liverpool could get him. But we're going to need him. Whether we get him in January, I still think it's a summer signing. But the bad news that Diaz could be out till March. I mean, that's a big blow. I mean, he was out injured for a while. He got back. He looked good in training. In the pre-season warm weather training in Dubai, and for that to get that news today at lunchtime that he had an injury and it was a niggle, and I was saying it must be fairly serious if he's flying back to the medical boys back in Liverpool and he's not staying in Dubai, and then to hear possibly now it hasn't been totally confirmed by the club or anything, but it has been confirmed by a few outlets that are fairly decent, so I would believe one or two of them, and they were saying that it looks like it could be a March trick. He might be back till March, which would be a big blow for Liverpool. Big blow for him, of course, but we need Diaz. We've Jota out long term as well. I don't think Jota's back until February. I mean, Jota out till February, Diaz possibly out till March. I think we're going to need a forward. We're going to need a forward in January as well. As well as a midfielder, for God's sake, at this stage. I mean, it's just absolutely unbelievable. We've been so badly hit with injuries, and so badly. Is it down to the training? I don't know. I mean, it's sure, we can't be getting all these injuries like this. It's just crazy. And they're not even niggles, they're long-term injuries. Jota is out till February, yes, exactly. We should sign Traore, why not? Like, can't finish, but he can make, look, did anybody see that game, the 2-2, Argentina and Holland? What a game of football that was. Oh my God. Could have gone either way. I think Argentina just about deserved it. I'd like Messi to win the World Cup, to be fair, because he has been unbelievable the last 15, 20 years. So, you can't say, well, 15 years, you can't say he doesn't deserve to win. I think it's the only trophy he has not won. He's won everything, absolutely everything. So, now, if we've England tomorrow night against France, that's going to be an interesting one as well. And we've Morocco and Portugal still to come. So I'm enjoying it, absolutely enjoying it. But this is Liverpool. We're talking about Liverpool. They play Leon on Sunday in the Dubai Super Cup. But that's a blow. That's a blow tonight. I seen pictures in the last 2 days, him and Salah, Diaz and Salah kicking the ball and training and looking good, looking sharp. The Colombian wizard looked like he was coming back, and he would have been great to have in the fold for all the games that are coming up, guys. We've so many games. Like, we play Leon on Sunday in a friendly. We play AC Milan on next Friday. Then we fly back, I think, on the Saturday, and we have Manchester City in the League Cup, which we are the holders of course. Then on the 19th, I think it is, in the League Cup. So, and then it's Boxing Day, Stevenson's Day, day after Christmas Day, it's Aston Villa away, and it's bang, 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 football. We need players fit. We need players ready to roll, All right, Dave, heard all the Fabio, all the radio driving home. Oh, you heard on the radio driving home, says Eamon Kelly. Yeah, I got it on Twitter. I heard about an hour ago. Dave O'Cop said it as well. A few other people said it. I think it came from a Colombian newspaper, a journalist, about an hour or two. But I had to make sure it was, could have been. I've seen him before, and he's quite a following. But Dave O'Cop and a few others have said it, Anfield Index, and a few others in Anfield Road, and all these other guys have said it. So it looks fairly legit. We knew he had a niggle. He was on his way back to Liverpool anyway. We knew some sort of an injury. We just didn't know how bad. Now, saying March now that quick, you know, whatever, but it is a bad injury. It looks like it's surgery tomorrow. So once he's getting surgery, it's a bad injury, isn't it? Once you open up your knee, I mean, it's going to take weeks to heal either way you look at it. So you're looking at end of February, early March. But it's a big blow. It's a big blow. There's no doubt about it. I think we've got to be open. We've got to be looking at maybe an attacker now. I really do think we're going to have to look at an attacker. We're going to have to look for an attacker maybe in January. I mean, FSG didn't want to open the checkbook. We know they're maybe looking for a partial sale, maybe not a full sale if they don't get what they want. Maybe only a partial sale to get in some investment. But we're going to need even more investment now because I think we're going to need a forward-looking player now. How are our chances to finish in the top four of the league? Injuries are having such an effect on the squad, says Alan. Well, not good. Not good at the moment. Are we, should we go for Depay or Depay? Would FSG pay for Depay? I don't know. But look, would he pay for that? That's the big question. That's the big January coming up, boys and girls. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's go. Let's get a few people in. We'll stay on for a little while. It's Friday night. But that's bad news, I suppose, for Liverpool. It's bad news for Luis Diaz himself. Sure, he wanted to get ready and get rocking. He's missed a bit of football already. And just a knee injury like that, though, they're going in for an operation, so that's serious enough, and they're the type of ones that can come back to haunt you, and that's the big thing for me. I'm hoping doesn't happen, of course, but I mean, it really is. It seems to be a bit of a curse on Liverpool at the moment in the last year or two with injuries, really in particular in the last 2 years, since we won the bloody league in 2020, we have had some injuries, guys. We had that centre half problem when we lost four centre halves when we were playing Hendo and Fabinho at centre half. Then now we've a midfield problem at the moment, and at last year, and now possibly even a forward line bloody problem with Jota and Diaz both out long term. So I mean, you've got Bobby there, you've got Salah there, you've got Nunez there. You've young lads as well. Ben Doak looks good. Elliott looks good. Katie Gordon is actually another top player, and he is in Dubai at the moment, so he's back fit. But we need another one there. I think we need another one there. I mean, Ox and Naby are back training. I mean, how long will they stay off the medical table or the injury table? I wouldn't say long. I don't think so. How long will they stay off that table? Who knows? But obviously, I wouldn't say too long because it's just their injury record is so bad. We got to get someone in January and a non-stop gap player. Yeah, we don't want any more gap players. No more Arthur Mellos. By the way, Arthur Mello is in Dubai as well. You might see him on Sunday. It's on LFC TV live at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Liverpool and Lyon in Dubai Super Cup. And then it's Lyon and it's AC Milan next Friday. Then we fly back to get ready for the League Cup game. And then it's basically Christmas in 2 weeks, isn't it, guys? Depay for me would be first on the list, in my opinion. Doesn't play for Barca. He's going to leave soon. So maybe Depay. Maybe. But will Liverpool pay for Depay? That's the big question. He'd be on big wages at Barca and it'd be a bit of a, I don't know. We need to do something. I mean, the more it comes to January, the more the spotlight goes on FSG. And if FSG are going to be there, well, I think they will be there in January. It's whether they're there maybe next summer's the question. But the more we look at the FSG thing, it's looking more like a partial sale to me. Like they want maybe 200-300 million into the club to invest, and invest in players and stuff and do stuff to the ground. I think that's what it is. Maybe sell 10-15% of the club to Redbird Capital, who own 11%. FSG own 89%. So they maybe sell maybe 19% and hold on to 70% just for investment. There is Saudi and a Qatari consortium in the background, like a joint consortium, which sounds a bit weird. Billionaires, trillionaires, whatever you want to call them in the background. There's American interest as well. But that seems to have died and cooled in the last week or two, to be fair, hasn't it? It's gone more towards an investment thing rather than a full sale for me. I know maybe it still could happen, of course, but I don't think it's going to happen this side of January, the January transfer. But the end of the 31st of January, I doubt we'd have new owners in. Might have fresh capital in and maybe be able to invest. But I really do think we're going to have to invest now because that top four place is a little bit far away and it's even further away away with the likes of Diaz out long term and the likes of Jota out long term. You know, if you the two of them there, if you Diaz and Jota in that training camp in Dubai now, I mean, I'd be feeling a lot better where I am right now. I'd be feeling a lot better about getting top four. I'm not writing off top four, absolutely not. But it's making it harder, and it's making it harder on ourselves, and it's making it harder on the club and Klopp to get top four unless we've one or two coming in. Maybe a midfielder, maybe a forward. Maybe we need a midfielder and a forward in January. And I'm not talking about Jude Bellingham. I still think that's a summer signing. That's a big one. Obviously, if you can bring someone in January as a stopgap. I know that guy, Amrabat, I think of Morocco, the midfielder, Fiorentina midfielder. He looks really good as well. He's a good attacking midfielder. So maybe someone like him, he's been brilliant for Morocco. You'll see him tomorrow playing for Morocco. He's more of a defensive midfielder, but he's really good, strong. You know, something like that would be good. And then an attacker as well. Yeah, I mean, we possibly need two players, maybe even three. Who knows? But it's gonna be helter skelter. As soon as the boys come back from Dubai, these two friendlies, there's the League Cup game against City, and it's Christmas, and it's games coming thick and fast. You're playing Sunday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. You're playing Saturday, Sunday. You know, you're going to be playing all over the shop. We don't play in the Champions League until the middle of February, of course, with Real Madrid home and away. That's another day's story. Hopefully, if Jota at least back for that one. Looks like Diaz won't make that one. But I mean, it's just, you know, and then you're one injury away. It may just Salah injury or a Nunes injury. You're one injury away from being in deep shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, can you expect Salah and Diaz or Salah and Nunes to start every single game? But Salah, you probably would because he's that type of player. Okay, in the League Cup game against City, you're gonna have to play a good team, aren't you? The FA Cup game, um, is probably a slightly bit different, but against Derby County. But look, we're just gonna have to see what happens. We're just gonna have to see what happens. But we need to get players in January. That's an absolute. It was something we needed to do 6 months ago. So it's even more we need to do it now with this Luis Diaz long term injury, which looks like a long term, at least March anyway. Let's hope it's not true, but I fear the worst at this stage, especially with surgery. If he's flying into Liverpool to get surgery, it's a bad injury, you know what I mean? But guys, what's your thoughts in the comments? What do you think? Crazy, crazy bad news for Liverpool. I mean, we've really been cursed. We have been cursed at the moment with injuries. We really have. I don't know what's to blame. I just thought we've a new doctor, of course, the ex English FA medic, and he's in there now. He only came in there about a week or two ago, but his hands are going to be full. He's going to be working overtime. He's going to want to be paid double the amount of time he's going to be when he's involved with Liverpool because, he did need that break. And now he's come into it straight into from the pan into the fire, and he's going to be ready to rock it. Let's hope he can do something. But it's disappointing. That's all I'll say. The Luis Diaz news has sort of ruined my Friday night after watching that great 2-2 Argentina Holland game. What a game that was! But we're going to need something now. I'm sure we are working on stuff for January, but we're really, really going to have to push it now. Gnabry, possibly. Gnabry, Harvey Barnes of Leicester. That English tax, you start buying English players from Premier League clubs, you just throw an extra 20-30% on it, and it's sometimes not worth it, you know what I mean? Endo Fernandez, the guy off Benfica who scored the winning penalty for Argentina tonight. I did see him linked as well, but he'd be huge money. He'd be absolutely huge money. We need a witch doctors to take the curses away, says Alan, exactly. We need a witch doctor instead of a medical doctor. You're right. We'll have VVD back now with a little rest. That's something. I think VVD be given a week or two off now. So will Alisson, of course, being knocked out by Brazil. Fabinho didn't really get a touch, did he? He came on once or twice, but didn't really do it. Alisson was brilliant in it. Was unlucky today. Couldn't do out with the penalties. They were unbelievable penalty kicks, but they'll probably get a week off at least and probably come back to Liverpool the following week. You know what I mean? They'll definitely need a bit of a break and then straight back into it because we're going to be straight into it. We'll need Alisson. We need Fabinho. We'll need Van Dijk. Trent and Hendo are there tomorrow night. Will they still be in it after tomorrow night, after this time tomorrow night? Possibly in France. Really, really interesting. Hi, Dave. I'm glad to be back with you, says Peter Snaps. Peter Snaps, been a long time. How are you? Hopefully you're well, my friend. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get people in. I broke the 6K the other night, guys. I broke the 6,000 subs. Thank you very much for those. Absolutely brilliant. Now let's go to 1 million. Not really, but I mean, even let's go to 7, I suppose. Take it step by step. 6K now. Let's get to 7. But there's going to be a lot of content coming up. I might even do a live watch along of the Liverpool game at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Liverpool, Leon and the boy. I might subscribe to LFC TV. I had it for years and got rid of it. It's only really good pre-season when you're playing pre-season games. But we're in pre-season now in November. I know it sounds weird. And you've 2 pre-season games. So I might subscribe for those games, basically. And I might be able to do watch-alongs for both of them because I want to get back to the Reds. The World Cup's been brilliant and stuff like that. But it's not Liverpool. We all want Liverpool. We all want Liverpool. We want to see the Reds on the pitch. That's what we all really want to do because this is a Liverpool channel. Anyway, boys. Anyway, I did a chat the other day with John Gibbons from the Anfield Rap. Check that out as well. About the new 5-part series documentary about Jurgen Klopp. The first series is out now on the Anfield Rap's YouTube channel. The other 4, I think you'll have to have the app, the Anfield Rap app, or subscribe to them to get the other 4. I think there's 2 more series out this side of Christmas, and the other 2 will be out in, I think, March. So a 5-part series on the boss, Jurgen Norbert Klopp of the Anfield Rap, and it is top class. Give it a look, guys. Give them a sub. Give them your love. Yeah, guys, it's bad news. It really is. Oh, well done on the 6K, Dave. Good work. Thanks, Eamon. Yeah, it's taken me now 4 years. Doing this 4 years, and it's hard on YouTube. Now, I don't be as, on every night live and like some people, and, as much because I have a day job type of thing and stuff. But I try to do as much as I can. Do a lot of shorts. Shorts are very good. Short videos, 15, 20-second videos when news breaks or something needs to be said. Do a little short. They're lovely. But live, I think, is really where it's at, to be fair. And I'm going to hope to do a lot more lives, maybe the odd watch along and stuff like that, because I think you need to do it. You need to stay relevant. I mean, there's great channels out there. We know Redmen TV. We know the Anfield Rap. They've been very good to me, those 2 channels. The top guys, of course. And then we've the other channels like the likes of Jack at the Anfield Road TV. You've Doug. You've Connor the Cop Council. I mean, just top channels. Coppish, of course, another great channel, been very good to me. Callum, Drifty, and Matt. They're live now, actually, at the moment. Grizz Khan's doing great stuff. Grizz Khan TV. James Redmond's doing great stuff. I know James, but I haven't been on his channel. He hasn't been on mine yet, but I will get him at some stage. But he's smashing it as well, I think, with Cop TV. But I mean, just great channels, and he's absolutely spoiled rotten. But I'll just keep going. As long as you guys keep coming in, I'll keep going. And keep going live. And the snow is falling earlier. Snow is falling, and it's feeling Christmassy. Tomorrow, 2 weeks, Christmas Eve. Wow. Barry Sweeney, good and typical to this time to get a checkbook. Not out even more now. But Klopp will say, we will wait like a good wife waits for his husband. Or something like that, says Barry. No, we need the checkbook out. No, we need the checkbook out, Barry. We needed it before the Diaz injury, because Jota was bloody injured till February. Now Diaz possibly till March. So we're going to miss them in 2 of the really important months, like January, February. Huge months. Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup. We're going to play for 7 or 8 league games. Huge. Soon you'll have 600,000, mate. Don't understand the pay. Shouts, he is shit, says Peter Snape. Yeah, I'm not a big shout from either for the wages he'd be on or whatever. No, I wouldn't be a huge wonder about the pair, Depay or Frankie de Jong or any of these guys, but we will need something. We will need a catalyst. We will need someone like when we signed Diaz in January last year. We will need something like that. We will absolutely maybe even need two somethings like that. A midfielder and, of course, a forward now because of those boys. We're going to have to look at it. Klopp has time now to look at it. He's in Dubai, playing Leon on Sunday. He can relax, look at it and maybe panic at the same time. But FSG, I mean, a lot of stuff up in the air at the moment. Obviously, people are thinking FSG, full sale, they're gone. They're not going to worry about it. But I still think you've got to protect your investment. Even if you're going to be there in the summer. Even if FSG think they're going to sell, but we'll be gone next summer. They've got to protect their investment in January because we got to get top 4. And if we don't invest in January, I don't think we get top 4. Simple. If we invest, it gives us a catalyst, gives us a chance, a good chance of getting top 4. You know what I mean? Especially with Jota and Diaz out. As I said, I'd feel better if they were on the pitch Sunday or even in training. But they're not, and we know they're not now, so let's do something about it. Question is, will FSG do something about it? That is the big question. Who knows? But as I say, guys, just really gut hit me in the gut there. The news earlier. I knew he was injured. He was flying home. I knew it was some sort of a bad injury if he's flying home. I didn't think it was quite that bad. It's some sort of an anterior ligament sort of knee injury, and it looks quite bad. I think they were trying to put the surgery off. He came back fit, was training for about a week, looked good, looked fresh. Him and Salah, playing head tennis with each other. And I was going, yes, Luis Diaz is back. Let's go. I want to see him, maybe see him on Sunday. And all of a sudden, a few hours ago, bang, Luis Diaz is out till possibly March. And it was, no. Cannot believe it. Don't want to believe it. Oh, no. But, other news, guys, Bellingham, as I said earlier, Jude Bellingham, it seems to be heating up. It really does. I know Trent and, of course, Henderson in the England camp in the World Cup are really, two of them are sitting beside him. They're like bodyguards walking around with him. And it was a great video I seen earlier where a journalist asked him about Real Madrid, and Henderson's going, no Real Madrid, no Real Madrid. There must be something. He must want to come back to England. His parents want him back, maybe back in England. His parents apparently run the show there, and there's agents and obviously a close family, good peer group and around them and stuff like that. He seems to be a level-headed lad, but that could be huge. But I think we've got to get it done in January. Not maybe signed or but basically get the deal done so he does come next summer. We'd all love him in January. I just don't see it. You never know. But I think it's more of a summer sign than it is a January sign. But we do need stuff in January. We do need some. Or we need Arthur Mello to come good, if you know what I mean. He's even in Dubai at the moment. But we need Naby Keita. These are all the miracles we need, the miracles of Christmas. We need Naby Keita to stay fit. We need Oxlade-Chamberlain to stay fit and fine form. We need Arthur Mello to actually be able to kick the ball and do something. We need other players to stay fit and not get injured. And we need the guys coming back from the World Cup to be ready to rock and roll, basically, when they come back. So there's a lot of asks there. That's why I'm hoping and dreaming FSG can open the checkbook in January. And that's why I believe they have to open the checkbook in January, for those very reasons. We can't risk it for a biscuit, and we just cannot, risk anything. We need top four. This club is born to play Champions League. FSG have to back Klopp in January, whatever they are up to with selling or investment coming in. You got to hold their feet to the fire. But what I'm saying is, Eamon, they've got to protect their investment. They've got to protect their investment, even if they're not selling in January or not selling next summer. We've got to be top four. And if we don't invest or do the right thing in January and trust Klopp and get behind Klopp, with Julian Ward leaving, of course, next year. Julian Ward is leaving, and Klopp apparently has more of a say. There is some other guy in Germany, of course, who is being linked, who worked with Klopp before, another director of football being talked about. I did a video on him about 2 weeks ago, whether he comes in or not. But Klopp just give you a little Christmas list, party list, or presents list, put it under the tree with 4 or 5 players that you want, and you might get 1 or 2 of them in January. But we do need players in January. FSG know that. It is possible that FSG realise that they are not big enough for Liverpool. Now, well, we talked about that, Peter, of course. We've been talking about that for probably 6 months. The talk was that they took us as far as they thought they could take us. They've done some good stuff, let's be real. The stadium will be 60 plus thousand in August when it opens, the new Annie Road End stand. It looks really good, Anfield, in around the environs of Anfield. The brand has grown unbelievably. The mega store, the deals with Nike and Standard Chartered and all the other side deals. The club has never been bigger or well known or worth as much money as it is probably right now. The club is basically worth anywhere between 3 and 3.5 billion. They bought it for what, 340 million, something like that, back in 2010. So, 2012 or whatever it was. But so they're probably saying, well, maybe give someone else, give us 3 billion, give us 3.5 billion from this Saudi or Qatari consortium, and take our money and run. But I still think John W. Henry actually likes the club and he wants to hold on to some of it. That's the only thing. Whether he'll take a 10% or sell 10, 15%, just get 200-300 million in, spend it on players in January and the summer and go again. Maybe. I don't know. It's cooled a little bit on the FSG front, hasn't it? It has cooled a little bit in the last week or two. It's certainly cooled down. But get your comments in, hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub, show your love. But yeah, no, it's just that's just a sucker punch now with the Luis Diaz news there tonight. I did not need that. We did not need that as a fan base. Really looking forward to the Reds getting back in. But you know, Doug from Dugout Football Channel. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Doug, for the 6K baby. Yep, onwards and upwards. My channel, your channel, Jack's channel, Connor's channel, everybody's channel. The LFC family continue. But as I say, Doug, devastating news. Luis Diaz looks like he could be out till March with a bad knee injury, which needs surgery tomorrow. So that's the bad news. That's the breaking news. Jude Bellingham's parents want them back to England, and Liverpool are in the driving seat. Let's not crash the car. Make sure the seatbelt's on, Liverpool. Drive carefully, park carefully, and pass your MOT, NCT, whatever it is. And let's get Jude on board. Did a watch along for Netherlands, Argentina. Yeah, bad news about Luis Diaz. What a game that was. 2-2. Wow, had everything. Had absolutely everything. A bit of this, bit of that. Van Dijk absolutely barreled someone off the pitch, if you've seen that as well. I think Argentina probably slightly deserved to win that on chances and play. Great for Messi, of course, but sad for Virgil van Dijk. The new sports director, yeah, that's him. Used to work with Klopp at Dortmund. Miss Lintant, is it? Yes, that's right. I did a video on him about 2 weeks ago. Last week, actually. I did a video on him, yeah. Well, there's talk about him coming in. We don't know. We don't know. There's talk everywhere. There will be talk now. I mean, soon as this World Cup ends, Sunday week's the World Cup final, it'll be full throttle. It'll be rumour city. It'll be transfers. It'll be FSG. It'll be Jude Bellingham. And everybody in between. Enzo Fernandez, everybody. Great penalty tonight to win it for Argentina, of course. But tomorrow's big ones as well. Portugal, Morocco. That is going to be some game, I'll tell you. I know Portugal have been decent, but Morocco will not lie down. That will not be easy. And then tomorrow night, of course, it's France and England. Wow. I still think England could beat them. I think that could go 1-1 on penalties. England win on penalties. I said it. I said it in the prediction thing yesterday. But wow, I mean, Brazil being knocked out today by Croatia. Fair play to Croatia. Unbelievable, unbelievable stuff. I mean, it's been unbelievable World Cup for upsets and predictions and hard to call, hasn't it? It's been just weird. Eamon Kelly, FSG are pulling out because of that failed Super League. Cashing in some chips now. They can't take us further. They can't take us any further with their model. Well, it looks like that. It looks like that, but I wouldn't throw all my chips on the table just yet that FSG are going to do a full sale. As I said, it could be a 10-15% stake. Bit of investment, get a bit of money in to buy one or two players, calm the fan base down with a Jude Bellingham signing and maybe another one or two. Everyone calms down and relaxes, and you go again. Who knows? Mo Salama, no news about Diaz. Where did you get that from? I got it from everywhere in the last bleeding hour, to be honest, Mo. Yeah, Diaz. Well, he's flying back to Liverpool tomorrow. He left the Dubai camp today to fly back to Liverpool. And I heard about an hour and a half ago that he needs surgery. Could be out till March. Definitely February, but could be out till March. So that's what I heard. I don't know. It's all over Twitter anyway. But as I say, tweeted or retweeted it, would be fairly knowledgeable in the game and would know a few people and stuff like that. So, yeah, it looks fairly legit. Unfortunately, Mo, it looks legit, which I didn't want to have to say, of course, but it does look legit. Have a little look here now, see can we see it on the laptop. Hit the like, hit the share, guys. Let's get a few people. Let's get that up to 10 likes. We'll be on 6 likes. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's have a look here and a little trick on Luis Diaz. Yeah, it's bad news, guys. It's horrible news. It is horrible news. We did not want that. Yeah. Winter camp in Dubai. What? Winter camp. But Klopp did say 8 or 9 hours ago that it was not good. And he knew that. That was 8 or 9 hours ago. And the latest news, of course, was only an hour ago. terrible. It's absolutely terrible news, isn't it? The news just keeps getting worse for Liverpool. It really, really does. Injury City FC, and just more pressure on FSG and Klopp and the club to get players, fresh players in, and the right players in January to give us a kick up the arse and the catalyst we need to get that top four spot next year. Is this the same injury like the first one he had? Yeah, I think it's a reoccurrence, Eamon, yeah. From the original story today, I seen that Luis Diaz has left Liverpool mid-season training camp in Dubai after suffering a setback in his recovery from a knee injury. Diaz hasn't featured for the Reds since sustaining that injury, of course. This is the Liverpool Echo. Now, I got it off other papers, but this is the Liverpool Echo. I think it's Paul Gorst. Is my mate Paul? I don't know who did this. No, it's the chief Liverpool FC, Ian Doyle, actually wrote it. But yeah, he had the knee problem since the 3-2 Premier League defeat at Arsenal on October the 9th. So he was out then. He got injured that a game against Arsenal. He came back pre-season warm weather training in Dubai in the last week. Looked good, looked ready to roll. And all of a sudden, a reoccurrence of that knee injury. Now he needs surgery. That's the bad news. Oh, it's just, it's... Wow. We did not need that. We did not need that. Yeah, terrible, terrible news for Liverpool fans. Wow. But we will not be looking at that. But guys, as I say, are you enjoying the World Cup? Are you looking forward to seeing the Reds back on the pitch? Leon on Sunday, of course. To be fair, Nunes looks better, a better wide player on the left. Is trends. Well, Nunes is back. I think he's going to have a few days off and go meet the boys in Dubai midweek because Uruguay, of course, were knocked out. We've only got Trent and Hendo left. Van Dijk, Alisson, Fab went, of course, tonight. We have no Portuguese players. Jota didn't make it because of bloody his injury. We don't have any Moroccan players, even though we're looking at Amrabat, of course, which could be a Liverpool player in January. You never know. You never know. He's a good player. We don't have any Argentinians. And so, all our players are coming back. They're getting the rest. Will Hendo and Trent be on the plane tomorrow night? Or will they be ready to roll for the semis? Who knows? I think that's going to be a tight game, England and France. I still fancy England to win on penalties, something like that. 1-1 penalties for England. I expect Portugal to get past Morocco, but it won't be easy. But 2-1 or something like that. What would we give for Taki and Div this season? Yeah. Definitely Divock Origi needed to play more. He was at an age where he'd been so good for us and legendary and kept quiet and trained and, he wasn't playing enough games. He needed to go. Taki Minamino was a weird one for me. I thought he should have kept him. I thought they should have kept him for another year. Just me. I don't know. They probably got the right deal from him. He probably wanted to play more football. You wouldn't know what was going on in the background. He probably asked Klopp to leave, and Klopp then said, "Yeah, okay, go." So, but you can't say we'll have Origi against us, Milan next Friday. Divock Origi probably score a hat-trick against us next Friday in the Dubai Super Cup. But that's going to be interesting, isn't it? I know Liverpool player Lovren had a good game for Croatia today, actually. Shout out to Lovren. I don't think he scored for Milan. He has scored for Milan. He scored an absolute ripper in the league there a few weeks ago. World Cup has been decent. Still strange having it this time of year. Hope it's the last one like this. Yeah, it is strange. I mean, November. I'm looking at snowing out the bloody window and we're watching the World Cup. I mean, what? It's summer for me. The World Cup's all about June and July. It's all about June and July. Be honest, mate. Do you really believe Liverpool will buy Bellingham? I think we'll go for a Moroccan and the Ecuadorian lad from Brighton, Casado. No, the more actually. A few weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, you would have asked me about Jude Bellingham. I would have said he's nailed on to go to Madrid. I would have told you he's absolutely nailed on to go to Madrid. But you're asking me now, I think there's a chance. Yeah, I actually do think there's a chance. I think so many things are coming together. I'm not saying January. I'm saying next summer. It won't be a January signing. I don't think so. I think it'd be a big summer signing, an intense signing. But it does look like he could come, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're the only Irish man that want England to win, says Mo. I'm not saying I want them to win. I'm saying I think they're going to win. That's what I'm telling you. I said I think they're going to win. I just think there's something about England this year. They've a good squad. I mean, we've seen, I wouldn't say it'd be a huge shock, but France are favourites. France are the world champions. So with Mbappe and stuff like that, they can turn it on. They could beat England. Yes, they could. I just think England have something about them. I still think now Brazil were my favourites. They're knocked out. But I think Argentina now for Messi. I'd love Argentina to win it just for Messi, for me. I had Brazil from very start, even a few weeks ago I had Brazil. But now Brazil are gone. I just think for Messi, no one else, not even for Argentina, just for Lionel Messi, I'd like Argentina to win it. Snape, I've thought for ages the deal is done, but no Champions League will fuck it up. I did see something today talking about, no, I don't know how true it was, that Jude Bellingham doesn't bother him if Liverpool are in Europa League or not, but it bothers Liverpool because we want to be in the Champions League. And I mean, if you want Jude Bellingham playing for you, you want him to be playing for you in a Liverpool shirt in the Champions League, not in the fucking Europa League or worse, that fucking Conference League. Jesus Christ, killing me, killing me. Enjoy this Coke, but not going to stay on much longer. As I said, I'm going to have a lot more content. This is a nice little 6,000 subs, which was a big milestone for me, which I broke Thursday night. Huge milestone. It's not easy. It's hard to get subs on YouTube. It really is, and it's hard to keep them. You can have someone who subs on your channel, and a few weeks later just on subs. You know what I mean? So it's hard to keep 6,000 subs, and it's a good milestone, but we won't stop there. We'll just keep going. Once you guys enjoy the content, we will keep going. Once you got people watching and viewing and clicking and liking and subbing, we'll keep going. But my love for Liverpool will never stop. Champions League money can buy Jude too. Yeah, well, I think they're looking for anywhere between 120 and 150 million. And his wages would be 250 anyway. It'd have to be a week. I mean, it'd be big wages as well with that big package. It'd be a 5-year deal at least, I'd say. He's not even, he's only 20 next year. I mean, wow. I mean, he's heading to show. He has everything. He has absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Jude Bellingham. Absolutely everything. And he could be at Liverpool for 10 years. I mean, he could be like a Gerrard type 12-year job, Obviously, potential Liverpool captain and all that. But there's no guarantees. Absolutely no guarantees in life or in football. I mean, you could sign him and it just doesn't work out. But this guy has something special. But I think we need more than even Jude Bellingham, to be fair. I mean, we need one or two in January. With this Diaz injury now till March, which it looks like till March, and Jota out till February, we're going to need to look at the forward line now, guys. I mean, that's 2 out of 5. That's 2 out of the 5. You've Salah, Nunes and Bobby left. You've Jota and Diaz injured. We need at least one more in there. One more in there. I'm not saying a big money signing. I need someone in there with experience, Champions League experience, even Premier League experience, who can get you a goal. Who that is, I don't know. That's overpriced at the age of 19. Robbery really, says yeah, well, I mean, he's the captain of Dortmund at 19. He captained Dortmund at 19. But what's that all about? I mean, here he is in the quarterfinals tomorrow night against France, and everyone's talking about him, Bellingham, and they're talking about Mbappe and the French team, who is a world-class star and, done everything. And they're talking about Bellingham on the other side, 19. So, it is what it is. If Liverpool signed him for 120, 130, and he was anyway decent for Liverpool, Liverpool sometimes can turn into an absolute world star. He's not world class yet because he's only 19. What has he won? What has he done? But he has potential. There's definitely potential for world class level there. He has to be top 3 or 4 19, 20-year-olds in the world right now. He has to be up there. Has to be up there. And most clubs will be looking at him. Sure, City are looking at him too. You're a top man, mate. I'd like to sponsor your channel, so please let me know how I can help. You don't need to sponsor my channel, bro. You don't need to sponsor or do anything. Just hit the like button. That's all I want off you. Hit the like, hit the share, let your friends know. Hit the sub. That's all you need to do. You don't need to sponsor anything, my friend. It's all about the love of football. It's all about the love of this club here, baby. Liverpool, LFC. I've got to get off to Liverpool soon. Of course, I'm in Dublin, Ireland here. It was snowing last night. It was really nice. It was like a Guinness ad here in Ireland. And but the main thing for me is for Liverpool. I mean, if anything else comes of it, great. But the thing for me, it's about Liverpool. Just talking about Liverpool. Talking to you guys, the Anfield Rap, Redman TV, Jack, Doug, Mick Moran, the Cop On podcast, owned for the Cop On podcast, all those guys, and the odd celebrity type, semi-celebrity or celebrity, interview, a Liverpool fan or whatever, football fan. That's what I like. And I like the one-on-ones and stuff. But as long as that keeps happening, as long as the fire keeps burning, I'll keep going, baby. Peter Snape's probably a secret millionaire. You never know. Where are you from again, Peter? I forget. Are you from Germany? Barry Sweeney. Sure, the money we pay for Jude, over 120 million, is paid over 3 or 4 years. No club pays up front with the big numbers like that. No, they never do. They absolutely never, ever do. It's usually installments of 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, Barcelona did it with Coutinho, didn't they? And they still owe us bloody money. I think it was 30 million over 5 years. Oh, my God. He's injured again. What, says Mortec? He's injured again. He's out till possibly March. He's getting a surgery on his knee tomorrow. He's flying back to Liverpool tonight, getting surgery tomorrow on his knee. Possibly out till March, Luis Diaz. The curse strikes again, guys. It strikes again. It's crazy. It's madness. Absolutely madness. But, as I say, guys, that's what it's about for me. It's about, like you, I'm a football fan like you. That's basically all I am. I'm just good at talking and like talking. My God, Hospital FC, says Mortec. It is Hospital. It's Injury City FC versus Hospital City FC. Who wins? You know what I mean? Nobody wins because they're bloody always injured. That's the problem. I mean, I'm sure Liverpool are looking at it. They've the new doctor in, as we know. The new doctor in. Whether he can do anything or not, I don't know. Whether he can do anything, I do not know. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be... Look, I'm just looking forward to the Reds getting back. We'll see them on Sunday at 2 o'clock against Lyon in Dubai, the Dubai Super Cup. Look, it's a money-making thing. Let's be real. It's a money-making thing. It's warm weather camp. It suits Liverpool. Snowy, cold, wintry Liverpool. Or do you want to be in sunny, warm, lovely, jumping in and out of the pool, warm weather camp in Dubai? I know where I'd want to be. And that's where they are. It's good for their ligaments, apparently good for their ligaments and muscles and stuff like that. And then they come back refreshed and ready to roll. And they're going to have to be refreshed because the games are coming thick and fast. It's going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy Christmas for football. I mean, it's just ridiculous.com. Hit the like, hit share. One more like and we're up at 10, baby. Let's go. Peter Snape, you never told me where you're from. Is it Germany? I don't know. I think you told me before, but my memory has just gone. But don't be worried about that like that. As I say, it's football, baby. That's what it's got. Try and make the channel a bit more professional as well, though. The green screens and, the watch on the OBS around the screens and stuff. I like keeping it fairly real. I will do stuff. I'll do this, do that. New microphone and stuff. Maybe Santa Claus will bring me a new microphone at Christmas. Stuff like that. I will upgrade and all. But the main thing to me is just to be relaxing, chatting with you guys, interacting. If it can help, mate, every podcast needs members. Germany, yeah, Peter Snape, it is Germany. I did remember that. Germany. A lot of people come up in Germany. Carl Erasier's from Germany. I think Panov live in Germany? Berlin, I think. Must be a big Liverpool fan base. Big Liverpool fan base in Germany. Not the news we wanted, Dave says. The Cop Council, another great YouTube channel, the Cop Council, of course. Connor from the Cop Council. No, Connor, you did a video earlier, I seen it. It was not the news we wanted. It was not news 2 weeks before Christmas that Luis Diaz could be out potentially for 3 months. What? It just puts extra pressure on this bloody January window, doesn't it? We'd pressure anyway with midfielders, of course. All this Jude Bellingham talk. But, I still think that's not a January signing. That is a big, big summer. That's a red carpet. That's a red carpet June or July signing. That is. Now, if that did happen in June, that did happen in January, that would be the catalyst we need to kick up the arse for top 4. Because I just think we need to get back into the top 4. You forget about the League Cup, forget about the FA Cup, Champions League against Real Madrid in February. Yeah, we got to start winning league games. We got to get back up that table. I believe we can do it. With Klopp, with Jurgen Norbert Klopp at the helm, we can do it. But it's not going to be easy, but we're going to need all our players there, ready to rock. We can't have players dropping on the sidelines with injuries and getting bleeding operations. We just can't. We can't afford to have it done. You think Henda will start tomorrow, Dave? I think Southgate will go to a back 5. I'd start Henderson, obviously, but I don't know what Southgate waistcoat, Garrett waistcoat would do. But I fancy England tomorrow. I've been saying it all week. As soon as they got to the thing, I fancied England to beat them. Now, I'm not saying they might beat them outright, but I think they might bring them to penalties. And penalties are 50-50, you know. I mean, France are favourites, so I just think the favourites tag might be... We've seen it, Brazil going out today. Argentina were penalty kicks from going out. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, who knows? Morocco, Portugal tomorrow. That could be another one. Who knows? But I don't know. Dave's from South America, and I have a simple question for you. For years, always, I feel that the media from the UK is pretty pro-Man U. Am I wrong, says Mortek. From South America, wow. Pro-MU. Sort of, I suppose. They're a big club, you know, big brand. A lot of people don't like saying the wrong thing about big clubs and big brands, do they? With their 25 million TikTok fans or whatever they have. You know what I mean? Yeah, possibly. But all the lower clubs would say the top six, you know, the top six clubs in England always get the shouts. Top six clubs in England always get the referee decisions. The top six clubs in England, including Liverpool, always get the right decisions, and the teams they're playing against get the wrong decisions. So it works both ways, I suppose. The bigger the club you are, the more influence you have, and so. But yeah, maybe South America. What country in South America? Are you an Argentinian fan, or are you a Brazilian fan who wasn't happy? Maybe you're a Colombian. A Luis Diaz fan who's not happy tonight after that injury news. Or maybe Uruguay. Or Darwin Nunez. Uruguay, baby. There we go, more tech. Uruguay, baby. Love it, baby. Uruguay, Darwin Nunez. And I think Darwin is going to have a huge second half of the season. We know we went home in Uruguay. He wasn't quite at it at the World Cup. But I just want him fit and ready for Liverpool. I mean, you want them for Uruguay, I presume, Mortek, but we want them for Liverpool. We want them fit, ready to rock. And there's only Darwin, there's only Bobby, and there's only Salah, because Jota's injured and Diaz is now bloody injured. So we're going to need someone in January, hopefully, to come in, you know, get that bloody checkbook out, FSG, if you're still there. And we need investment right now. We need it right now. And you've got to protect your investment. You've got to protect your investment. You know, invest to protect and try to get top four, because top four is huge for the club. I take top four right now. Now we could win number 7. We could win number 7. Who knows where we'll be in the middle of February when we play Real Madrid? Who knows where Real Madrid will be? I mean, it's hard to talk about that game until probably a week before it. Who knows what's going to happen in January? Who knows if FSG are here, not here? Who knows if Benzema's even... But I think Benzema's a long-term injury for Madrid. They're not quite the same with him. So there's a long way to go for that. Who knows? If we get past them, then anything's possible. So connotations and stuff like that and everything. So it's as I say, guys, I'm going to try to do a lot more content. So have your notifications on. Sometimes they don't even bloody work. I might do a watch along. I'll definitely do something for the LFC TV game, Liverpool-Leon at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Your words in God's ear, Dave. Your words in God's ear. Thank you very much, Peter, my friend. Modric is some player, still is and what a model professional. Modric, wow. Unbelievable. He was unbelievable. He's just been he's probably been one of the most outstanding players in the last 10, 12 years. You'd have to say, top 3 anyway. You know, controlling games, slowing down games, always wants the ball, never loses the ball. What a player. And to think he was a Spurs player. Wow. I mean, unbelievable. Great for him. Lovren, of course, for Croatia. A great game today. Brazil, though, wow. They got too cocky. They went 1-0 up. You know, those Croatians, if there's one thing, they're fighters. They are absolute fighters. They have got, you know, fire in their belly. They never give up. They never give up. And they didn't give up today. They went straight back in it, got the equaliser. And, you know, even in extra time, were fighting for every single ball. And then ultimately won on penalties. So fair play. I'm going to let the dog out the back garden before she starts barking her head off. Give me 1 minute. My dog is not happy with the Luis Diaz injury, obviously. barking her head off out the back garden. But what have we got here, guys? What have we got? Do. Yeah, Modric, some player. Wow, what a player. What a player. What a player. Get your last few comments in. Go. We give it the hour. Give it 10 more minutes. We give it the hour. We're 50 minutes in. We give it 10 more minutes. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub, hit whatever you want, like Paddy the Baddy. Live chat. Get your last few comments in. As I say, lot more content, lot more stuff, lot more collaborations, lot more live shows, watch-alongs, whatever you want, interviews, all that type of stuff incoming and whatever. So we shall see. And I'm looking forward to the Reds back on the pitch, even though it's a friendly against Leon on Sunday. I might do a watch-along for that. I think that would be a good one to do. Lots of respect to you, Dave, buddy. Egyptian King in the house. Thank you, the Egyptian King, Mohala, the King of Egypt. Thank you very much, my friend. Yes. Oh, no problem. I'll just keep rocking and rolling as usual. At least 3 players in January, says Barry. Get your bloody Christmas list out. Leave it out for Santa Claus. Put it up the chimney. Put your 3 players you want. And Santa might give you. You never know. You never know. Santa Claus. Santa Claus? Santa Claus. Instead of Santa Claus, it's Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa wears red, guys. Santa wears red. Tomorrow, 2 weeks, is Christmas Eve, and I cannot wait. Enzo Fernandez is next on our list, along with Jude and Amrabat from Morocco. Well, now, would that be a lovely... That would be a nice 3 players. Wouldn't that be a nice threesome, as they say? Enzo Fernandez. I did see something about him today, the Benfica. Really attacking player, scored the penalty. Did he score the winning penalty tonight for Argentina? I think he did. A proper player, though. Another gem from Benfica. We all know about gems from Benfica, don't we? And we have a good relationship with Benfica. So who knows? Who wins? Morocco, Portugal. You're putting me on the spot. We're going to talk about the last 10 minutes. We'll talk about Morocco, Portugal, and England against France. And we'll try to get a few predictions in here, guys. So Morocco, Portugal up first. Portugal looked really good, didn't they? With that 6-1 win. Morocco have been one of the surprises of the tournament. Although I think they have an unbelievable record. I think they've only been beaten once in 20 games. That's something ridiculous. I mean, they're really attacking. They've nothing to lose. They're the underdog tomorrow night. Portugal will want to be wary of them. I still think Portugal should have too much. I just think Portugal would have too much, whether Ronaldo plays or not. He's a moan. I wouldn't play him. I just wouldn't play him. That guy up front who scored a hat-trick the last time, I mean, why would you play him ahead of him? I'd have to go Portugal. I know this has been a World Cup of shocks, and there's surely another shock around the corner, but I'm going to go Portugal to win, but only just something like 2-0 or 2-1. Portugal 2, Morocco 0, says Eamon Kelly. Yeah, I would go Portugal in the 90 minutes, I think. The other game, England France, is a different kettle of fish. I mean, France, yeah. One of the favourites up there. Yes, ready to rock. Mbappe on his day. Wow. But England, young side. Jude Bellingham. Who knows? Who knows? Harry Kane looks back. Got that goal, you know. I still think England, I'm going to go 1-1. France 1, England 1. And England to win in extra time on penalties. To win in penalties. That's what I'm predicting. So I think England will win on penalties tomorrow. Wow. It's going to be a Portugal-England semi. And on the other side, you've Argentina against Croatia. Argentina-England final. Wow. An alternative contrarian. Tight games. England need a Michael Owen outburst from one of their players, young or old. A run, an emphatic finish to put England 1 up. Yeah, something like that. England 1, France 3 for me, says Eamon. Portugal is nothing without Diogo Jota. Well, they're missing Diogo as well. This is some squad though, don't they? The players they have on the bench. And Jota's not even on the bloody plane. Unbelievable. Barry Sweeney. Heard he has a pre-agreement with Liverpool Fernandes at 120 million. The oil boys are coming. Oil drink to that. But it looks like oil, actually, doesn't it? But look, we'll see. I don't know. Those rumours, and I mean, everybody's eyes are on Fernandes. Everybody's eyes are on Jude Bellingham. Everybody's eyes are probably on that Moroccan midfielder, Amrabat. I mean, that's the way it is. Let's just hope we get who we want. That's all I can say. Let's just hope we get who we want. Who Klopp wants. That's what we want. Not paying for that Enzo Fernandez guy, says alternative contrarian. That would be big money, wouldn't it? Huge money. You might have already got investment sorted with us signing players, Egyptian King. Well, let's hope so. I still think it might only be a partial sale. 10-15% to get money in, to invest on players maybe in January and the summer, rather than a full sale. Redbird Capital own 11%, FSG, Fenway Sports Group own 89%. So will they sell 10-15%, hold on to their 70%? Who knows? Controlling stake at least. Because it is a cash cow. Let's be real. It is a cash cow. Even though the world's in sort of a recession and next year won't be any better, it could be worse. But maybe they're just not getting what they want. We've heard about a Saudi and a Qatari consortium worth billions, possibly in the background a few other American consortiums. So maybe they're just holding out and saying, listen, we'll hold on. We'll do a little investment trick in January and see if we can get top four, and we'll worry about it next summer. Who knows? I don't know. It could just break one morning. When you hear it, you'll hear it on Dave's LFC chats fairly quickly. I'll do a 20-second short straight away and probably then a video after it, if stuff does break. Because I always have my phone in my pocket with Twitter and Instagram and all the links, And anyway, and the WhatsApp group, and that happens. It's usually a text message within 10 seconds. We seem to have gone quiet on Kudos. Yes, we have gone absolutely really quiet on Kudos. The Ajax attacker, yeah. But guys, it is Friday night. I've enjoyed the chat. The bad news, of course, was at the beginning of it. Luis Diaz looks like he could be out till March with a bad knee injury, and he's going to have surgery on the weekend. That is bad news for Liverpool. With Diogo already out till February, we will need investment. We will need investment in January. FSG, John W. Henry, if you are listening, we need investment. We need a midfielder at least, and at least one attacking player. So that's two players now. And who knows what will happen between now and January if more get bloody injured. Maybe Arthur Mello will turn out to be a gem. Who knows? Happy weekend, Dave and chat. You'll never walk alone, the Egyptian King. Hit the like, hit the share, let your friends know, get your friends subbed. Any Liverpool fans you know, get them onto Dave's LFC chats on Twitter and on Instagram as well. They'll sell 49% stakes, says Peter. You're kidding me, a knee injury, says alternative contrarian. Yes, that's the breaking news. Luis Diaz is out till possibly March with a bloody knee injury, and he's having surgery on his knee injury tomorrow. That's the breaking news, baby. And it's bad breaking news. Breaking bad. I am not happy about it. You're not happy about it. Yep, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly why it came on, because that was the bloody news. It's okay, we have Jones, Curtis Jones. Well, he needs to step up, doesn't he? Naby is bad influence on our players as Egyptian King. Everybody's copying Naby, lad, especially at Christmas time when you have Naby. Release Naby, lad. Release Naby, lad. That has lowered my happiness considerably, says alternative contrarian. Look, we all want Naby to stay fit. We all want Naby to stay fit and play and become the player we all dreamed he would. We've seen it only in sparks, maybe in 10 games in his 3 years at Liverpool, or 4 years. I don't even know how many years he's been there. He's just not been there. So, Darren O'Connor, some heads have to roll for letting him come back way too early, says Diaz O'Connor. Another great Liverpool FC YouTube channel and podcast, the Liverpool Connection podcast. Check that out on YouTube, baby. We can thank God we are not Everton or Man United fans. That is a positive. You're absolutely right on that one. You're absolutely right. And we will never be. That's the question. We will just never be. We never will be. We are Liverpool. We are LFC all the way. Guys, as I say, an hour in, hit the like, hit the share. I'm going to go. Really enjoyed the chat tonight. I'm going to do a lot more content coming your way. Liverpool play Lyon at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Might do a live watch along for that. Who knows? Possibly will. If I can get the subscription with LFC TV. I will do it. So keep an eye out for that. Have your notifications on. Any breaking news, it's usually on Dave's LFC Chats Live. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much. Happy Christmas, by the way. Happy Christmas. And release Nabilad. Release Nabilad. Cheers, guys. Stay safe. You never walk alone. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be on again. Don't you worry. This means more. Cheers, guys. Night, night.